How's it going, everybody? We are ready to play some Terraforming Mars. Just hit Board Game Arena, so I played a few games to get myself above 100 so that we can play Arena mode. So we are going to dive in. I think Arena mode is going to be 3 players, so we're starting at the bottom of the ladder here. So I think it's going to give us a 3-player game. And we'll see how the competition is on Board Game Arena. And it's always a good time to start climbing the ladder when you're 4 days away from the end of the season. You know, that way you have a lot of time to get ahead. So that's good. All right. Okay, so we've got Mango Pepsi. It's a good username. And looks like we've got a international battle here. America, Germany, South Korea. All right. So we have Tharsis and Mining Guild. Not typically a big fan of Mining Guild. But let's see what we got. Okay, so I typically like arrow breaking, so I'm happy with that. I think Ice Asteroid is a good one to keep here with the arrow breaking. None of this other stuff is playable very early. We have Moss. So mining rights is good. Oh, and apparently we're playing beginner mode, so we have one of each. I did not realize that this was jump started with the one production each, so that's interesting. Alright, so if we take Tharsis, we'll have $43. We could place our city somewhere. So these 3. We don't really have enough to do with our steel to feel like Mining Guild's really that good. Could go Mining Guild, place it on the titanium. Place mining area on the titanium. I think Tharsis is just better 9 times out of 10 here. And we could hedge our bets and go with water import, or we could just play moss. Alright, I think that we're just going to keep those ones there. Certainly interesting that we have our production, so I don't think I've played a game starting with that much production in quite some time, so. So we probably want to start here. We can work towards getting a greenery in the 2nd generation. All right, let's see what our opponents have in store for us. So we have Thorgate here. Not bad. And okay, so standard project Ocean to get the 2 cards. Pretty common opening there. 2 cards is pretty good to get. Now, the nice thing about that is when we play, if we play Giant Ice Asteroid in the second generation, that'll get us 2 oceans, which we could then play Moss off of. So, pretty happy with that. I can't see a world where we don't play this in the next generation. So, actually, yeah, I guess if we get something like Earth Catapult, we might want to delay this. So, I'm going to just pass, keep a good chunk of money here. Mr. Mango Pepsi with a very powerful opening. Strip Mine, one of the best cards you can play early on. A lot of production. All right. So we have passed. Mr. Mango Pepsi has passed. And it's all up to Invader ASU or SAU. This guy's got a bit of a scary image there. Yeah, we'll go back to Ark Nova next week probably. Just liking to try to mix it up. This is new on Board Game Arena, so it's actually, I used to play this a bunch back when with my buddies up in San Francisco. We played all the time. These are my roots, man. Okay, so I'm thinking green. I'm feeling like green's in a pretty strong position with the strip mine early on. 4 cards left in hand, and they are credit core, so they're going to be able to probably drop a lot of bombs here. We have a good generation 2 here we're going to have, but you know, beyond that, we need some cards. We need a little help here, so I like all 4 of these. I mean, I think it's probably Big Asteroid with all of the, or with optimal air braking. Gosh, I like rover construction with our corporation, though. I'm gonna take Big Asteroid, and I'm actually pretty happy getting either of these either rover construction or microbes back. Now there's a chance we just get lichen back, which wouldn't be what we're looking for, but it is something we could play, so it's not the worst thing. Okay, so okay, I think we're gonna take the city here. We're gonna work our way towards getting the mayor with 3 cities here. We're gonna take asteroid. Now, hopefully, what I'm really hoping for is that we wheel. Yeah, well, we got lichen, which is kind of what I was afraid of, but okay, so we're going to take both of these because we're going to do the optimal air braking thing. And then I am going to take this city. Now we're 1 energy production short here, which is not great, but I think we'll figure that out. So if I go 7 and 36, I could just drop these two this round. Alternatively, I could just go for optimal error braking, and then I could go big asteroid, little asteroid. And then the nice thing about that is then the following round I can play giant ice asteroid, I believe. Yes, and I can save some of my titanium for that. So I think that's the way we're going to go here. So we get one less point, but we'll be able to secure this heat production here. Okay, opponent took rover construction, which maybe was the right pick for us, maybe not. I'm pretty unsure still about that selection there. It goes really well with what we have, so it maybe was the right choice. I don't think we ever see big asteroid back, and what kind of tipped my scales was I didn't want to lose the 4 plants here with this guy, so that was why I played it the way I did. So Mango Pepsi got one more production. I mean, he had strip mine round 1, so it's good for him that he found something to do with the steel. And then he'll play microbes as well, so getting the production going. Now we're going to pace it out like this, so we're just going to play 1 and then skip our second action, slow mode here. And the reason is we want to play this and this back to back so that we can get the heat production here. All right, so step 1. We will gain our titanium, raise the temperature twice, get some points. We'll take 1 plant from this gentleman. Then we'll play asteroid. Might as well use all my titanium. Get 3 heat. $3. Get a heat production, so we're at 2 heat production. Take a plant from this other guy. So, I mean, we didn't get full value out of those, but it was pretty solid. So next round we're going to have 4 titanium. We'll have enough for a heat bump, and we'll have a pretty good chunk of money, $39. So we'll have enough to play Giant Ice Asteroid and still buy a couple cards. So what we're gonna want to do is, if they don't take our plants, we can go Giant Ice Asteroid into convert and convert a greenery, because we'll get 4 plants from the 2 oceans. Okay, so trees is good. Herbivores is decent. I think we gotta stick to our guns though with the the rebate we're getting off of this arrow breaking here. I think we got to stick with it. Okay, so the downside. So I want to take wave power so that we can play this city. I think I have to do that. Now the downside is theoretically if Mr. Mango Pepsi here takes nuclear zone, he could steal this heat bump from us. But I think it's still wave power. And then greenhouse is good. I don't have anything for plantations, so that ship kind of sailed. That spaceship kind of sailed, huh? I'm curious if they did the extra income just because it was the first season, but I can't imagine that people like that for competitive play. Maybe it's because there's no preludes, and so they needed it for the speed, you know, to just make sure the games, people don't want to play 3-hour-long arena games, I guess. Okay, so I can buy this. Let's see, I have 39, so if I need 36 for this, but I have 12 in titanium. So I could theoretically buy I could buy 3 of these cards here. I think since we are Tharsis, greenhouses will end up being worth it. So I've always underrated greenhouses. I think. I mean, it's something to do with steel in the late game, and it's very often just $6 for a full greenery, right? I mean, sometimes it's not a full greenery, but in the late game, it's often, you know, at least 5 plants, 4 plants, or something like that. So, first I underrated it, but I've hyped myself up on greenhouses lately. So let's see if this guy does not look like he was on the nuclear zone idea. Okay, so he didn't play nuke zone. He's just getting some more production. I really liked his start, and it looks like he might be able to get builder, but hasn't been too scary down there. We're gonna just drop our stick to the guns here. So we got our heat production. We got both of those, which is really nice. We're gonna get our plants. I suppose we'll take Mango Pepsi's 1 plant. I really did not optimize for stealing the most plants, but at least ours didn't get stolen. You know, that's a win for me. Now, unfortunately, I didn't do the math, but perhaps if we didn't buy one of these cards, we could have dropped Convoy. Now we have 11. We got a couple steel. It's probably supposed to be wave power. So thinking now, let's start looking at milestones. You know, Gen 3 really should be looking towards milestones. So we're 2 cities. We've got 1 in our hand. And then looks like builder. No one's going planner, so that's out. We're well ahead on terraformer. So I think we can probably pretty easily get 2 here. Two of the... Did someone steal my heat? Oh, jeez. Someone hit me with a heat tappers in freaking 3-player, huh? Yikes. Alright, well, I suppose them's the breaks. So I'm just gonna get the plant production going, and then next turn we can go wave power and underground city, or we could potentially go with convoy from Europa. It's gonna depend a little on the draft here, but we still have options. We've got a 7 terraform rating lead, and we're ahead on the race for the milestones, so I'm feeling pretty good. And the nice thing about being Tharsis is if someone really wants to get mayor, then we're okay with that. This is an alarming amount of energy production here. So the way this game's shaping up, it looks like it's going to be a game where the oxygen is the lagging parameter. So that's, you know, one thing I always look for in Mars, right? I mean, step one is figure out if it's going to be a quick game or a long game, right? Now, if it's going to take a while, figure out what that lagging parameter is, right? Because it's typically you would want to capitalize on that, the fact that no one's going to be doing it. Now here is it, I think, yeah, can't turn down nitrogen-rich asteroid. We also have one out of the 4, or 1 out of the 3 plants. 2 if we play greenhouses. So we're well on our way to getting this for full value. And I guess I can't stop taking these space events if they're just going to keep handing them to me, so. Okay, well, it appears that we are going to just buy them all. So, in light of recent events, we got to do some math now. So, if I go wave power, drop a city, that'd be 826. But we can use some steel. And then we end up with, we put the city down so we get 3 back. I mean, we could still do all these next round. I mean, there's no rush on any of these events, really. So I think we're going to do that. And then we'll drop the underground city, because what this does is this is going to get us so that next turn we can most likely claim mayor. So let's see, I have $6. Okay, so I can still do convoy from Europa. I mean, we might even, if we don't find a city card, we're probably just going to drop some dollar bills on a special or standard project next time and then claim the milestone. Actually, Red has turned the race for builder on its ear, so now Mango Pepsi, I was thinking he might be trying to get up to 16 cards, but it looks like he's given up on that goal. See, I was pretty worried about Green's start with the Credit Core strip mine, but it appears that we've got a majority of the oh, what's the word I'm looking for? We've got a majority of the events, the big payoff cards. So, all right. So if we play this for 16, we can get the 3 plants. That would be, and then the ocean is 8 plants, so we could convert. So we'll do that. We'll go 7 and 3. Gain 3 plants. Place it here to get 2 money and some more plants. And then we'll convert. We'll take this spot here. So when we do our heat bump, that puts us to 32. And then we pass. And so let's see, we're going to produce 34. We'll have 42. I've got half of mine to just fund landlord. Oh, man. Let's see, do they have any good funds? Red could fund Thermalist, which would not be great. I don't think he's going to do that, though. Miner's pretty close between us, so I don't think Green would do Miner. Scientist is, I think, 1-0-0, so no one's going to do that. And then Banker. Yeah, I think I can wait on that, so we'll skip second action. I mean, I'm pretty sure that I could get land. I mean, I'm going to win Landlord at this pace. But Green does have 5 plant production, so that's something. Let's let the milestone thing hash itself out, and then we'll start worrying about the awards. So it's looking like a terraformer angle and terraformer plus one of the other two, right? So I haven't decided yet. So if we get a city card, we're gonna just slam it and then slam Mare. If we get a greenery card or a way to get a bunch of plants, I mean, I can get 4 plants right here, right? That's not bad. And then, I mean, this is 1, so technically there's another plant there. Okay, so there's 4 oceans left. No, there's 5 oceans left. So that's 1, 2. So ice asteroid's not bad, but I think I'm taking Coppola City. I do need an energy production somehow, though. That's my bugaboo here. Okay, now so that's good. So Noctis farming is nice because we can go Noctis farming plus towing. Is enough plants to convert. I mean, I'm probably going to take that. I don't even know, though. I mean, how many conversions am I going to get out of it? It's probably worth it. And then need something to use my steel on. I'm a little concerned. I want to take Coppola City pretty bad. So if I take those 3, I'm down to 35. So I go towing and Noctis. Towing and Noctis, right? And then, yeah, this should be fine. Math is for blockers. That's back in my Magic days. They always used to, like, whenever it was real complicated, a lot of attackers and blockers, they would just, attack with everything and say that math was for blockers and make the other guy figure it out. Now, if you're preparing for the World Series of board games, my advice to you would be always do the math and don't do what I just did in that circumstance. Saying screw it and not doing the math when you're in a tournament is probably not the right way to go. But we'll be fine because it's a casual Thursday night, low stakes. Mango Pepsi is not the world champion as far as I know, so I think we can afford to wing it a little bit. Okay, so Research Outpost is a good card, a little late, and we get some money out of that, which is cool. Well, we get some income, we don't get cash, but that's fine. Okay, so 35 plus 6 is 41. Okay, so let's start with towing the old Comet. Gain our heat and money. So I need the plant, so here we're going to go here. And then we'll skip our second action. So this way we mitigate the damage if they are going to steal some plants. If we played Noctis farming there, and then let's say red had a plant theft, they might just steal ours because we're at 8 and not steal mangoes. Whereas maybe if mango has 7 and we have 6, so we gain a little equity there by not having the most plants, and then we could just get the 2 next turn and convert into a greenery. Oh, what a sleazeball. Getting search for life on the very first try. Oh, man. Well done finding life on Mars. Get into the role play of it a little bit here. Alright, so we'll Noctis farming. Do. And then, so if I convert here, I would have $23, which theoretically is enough for a standard project greenery. If I really, really, really wanted that heat bump. But let's see, I mean, we kind of gave a little bit of a gift there, but I don't think that 1 point's going to cost us because we're probably going to be able to get 2 milestones here. Yeah, this game is going to be over real quick. We could be looking at a 7 generation game here. So we're going to double claim. We'll take Gardener and Terraformer. Actually, let's undo that. If we do it that way, we won't be able to play import of advanced GHGs. So we got, yeah, so they can't get any of these, so we're fine. So we did that, and now we'll unlock Gardener. And then next turn we'll unlock Terraformer. Okay, so 4 more oceans to be placed. We've got an event for one of those. There's 1, 2 heat bumps. So I'm not worried about heat and the free ocean. So we're probably going to be done in Gen 7. He's going to have a greenery convert. Yeah, we're definitely looking towards Gen 7. Now, I guess we could have been greedy and played tundra farming and not unlocked either of those, but I think we'll be fine. But that is something to think about. You know, the longer you can wait to get those milestones without risking them getting taken from you is the better a lot of the time. Okay, we got a fake lake. Maybe he'll put it like right here or something so that I could get a lot more money. That'd be cool. Now we probably could be greedy here and go for. Now let's just claim Terraformer. And then skip our second action. So we, I think we're going to end up unlocking probably Landlord. Okay, so he can do the oxygen twice next round. I mean, this game's basically over. So it's going to end in Gen 6, huh? Wow. So we have a good solid 17-point lead right now. Well, I'm going to sell Coppola City because that did not pan out. And then skip. Let's see. Because if Invader, I don't want to give him the free ocean, but if he does one, then maybe we can do ours, and then so we can get that free ocean. And actually, I think we're gonna. It's gonna cost us $1, but it could potentially get us a point because if I don't want to leave it one away from Mango getting it, so we're gonna pass here. So 16 plus 31 is 47. So we're a little tight on cash to play both of these two. But I don't want to play this until I play this. So it might be too late for nitrogen-rich asteroid, to be honest. Okay, local heat trapping. We got a bumper, which doesn't really, no one really cares about that. Insects, so we could get 3 plant production. I don't think anyone really cares about that. This is the and one. So we'll take that on the off chance that we get a animal card here. None of these are very good. Suppose this is 1 point, but I don't think we're buying any of this mess. Too late for Arctic algae, unfortunately. I think we're putting them all back. I mean, these two cards go well together, but I don't think we're going to have another round. Greenhouses is only 3 cities right now. It's too bad. So let's see. We need 3 more oceans, one of which is free, right? So if I use 8 heat, then pay 14, I'm at 28, and I would get 2, and then I'd get the free ocean would be 3. Right? Okay. Then I can play. I said I was at 28 plus that. Okay. So 28 plus 6 is 34. And then I can play this guy. Oh, no, no, no. See that? Well, that gives me another heat bump. Alright, I'm buying 0. Discard all. Now, let's see if Mango tries for 2 heat bumps here. I have... This is the... Feels like I'm playing against Phobolog, but it's a credit core where just not utilizing their titanium. Now, there a couple of these big boys, these events that I've been playing, if you look at the stack here, or let's do this view. There was a couple of these he should not have passed me. I think, you know, I think we got this first pick, but there was a couple of these he passed me that I thought was a little odd. And then he's presumably going to play the capital there. Now that's a good 4-point play. So, I mean, nothing to scoff at. So we're going to convert. And then standard project, is it called Asteroid? Yes, it's called Asteroid, okay. And then now I get a free ocean tile. So I'm going to get some space. Or some, not space, it's called titanium. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4 heat bumps. 2 oceans. Thermalist, okay. So that was the downside there. Maybe I was supposed to do Landlord. I'm not even that far ahead on Landlord, which is problematic. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 cities. So we could go up here and draw 2 cards. That's kind of fun. Go here to get the plants. I don't like giving him extra money, assuming that he goes here. So $2 in a plant, or we draw a card. What kind of, I mean, I don't know what card I'm even trying to draw here, so I think we're just trying to end it this round, right? So we have a heat bump. He presumably has a heat bump, but he can't really do those and those, or else I beat, no, I guess I wouldn't beat him. Okay, so I think we do want the plant and the 2 money. Well, that's not something I really wanted. Okay, yeah, he bumps to 12. Heat bumps to 13. Mr. Mango Pepsi. Maybe he's going to play Demos down. That'd be cool. He's got 4 cards. Okay. Or he plays Large Convoy. That's also a thing he could do. Now, unfortunately for us, he does have livestock. So that's good for him. Okay, so we definitely want to go. So greenhouses is free, and then we convert. Okay, I like the sound of that. But the problem I'm having here is I need the game to end. So, well, we're definitely going to do greenhouses and convert. So the question is, so that gets us the last oxygen, right? So I have a heat bump, he has a heat bump, that's 2. We need 2 more heat bumps. Now, presumably I can count on him for 1. But I might need to just 2 double project. I think I just need the points. I mean, yeah, we're going to make the game end, so we're going to do that. So is he going to standard project heat or okay? Alright, so I'm going to skip here because, so I have to end the game because I'm ahead right now. Barely ahead of green. But green's most likely going to pass. Okay, he's playing solar wind power, which I'm assuming just affects scientists, which I don't think I care about. So, okay, we've got 3 points to spare. He's going to sell 1. So I'm going to sell standard project, sell patents, sell this guy. Skip second action. So, I mean, so if he raises the temperature once, which he's not going to, okay, so we have to raise it twice, so it's perfectly fine. Yeah, I mean, what we were hoping for was red raises it once, and then we can play nitrogen rich to win, but it's not the end of the world. Yeah, because we're gonna get. Standard project, asteroid, and that's a standard project, asteroid. And then actually we should go up 2 because we'll tie him for heat here. Unless he plays something, but I think we've got this one locked up. He might get a greenery here at the end. Sell patents, so the tiebreaker. Skip second action, pass. So even with him getting a greenery, I think we've got it by 4 or 5. Because he puts a greenery there for 2. So it actually ended up being a little closer than I thought. I thought we were pretty far ahead. Looking back, retrospect, I would have, I should have unlocked an award for 8 earlier. That was when I was looking at it. I should have. So let's do the count here. Hopefully we weren't lied to by the machine. So yeah, good solid 5-point victory in a 6th generation game. That's wild. That is a very quick situation there. So all right, under an hour, 6 generations. That's exciting. Thank you, thank you. So we're going to try another one, and keeping in mind, it appears that the games are going to go a little bit faster, considering that we have the jump start mode, or whatever you want to call it, where you get the 1 income. So it's pretty exciting. It's not the way I normally play. We could be gold or silver before we know it. One more game, 2 games to silver. Don't bother with losses. Just go straight for it. I really enjoy those Mars games that will play out like that, where you just get like 1 blue card and then you just do the thing that blue card tells you to do. You know, like I got the play space events, and then I played a bunch of space events. You know, it was not making it too hard on myself with that kind of a game. Let's go back to the, I'm going to go back to the main page and try to search from there. Sometimes that's a little better. I wish I could hide this rank 1400 in Ark Nova. Man, I have had some rough games there. Let's just ignore that for a second. We'll just gloss over that. No one wants to play Mars. All right, come on. 2 more people. Well, if you're sitting in chat and you're tired of waiting for the game, you can always go try to play Arena and get matched up against me. Take me on, you know? Take on chat. Of course, I don't know if anyone's rated 100 yet. It hasn't been out for much time at all. Cancel. It's not nearly as bad as when I was trying to get to the top 10 in Bunny Kingdom. Sometimes it would take 15 minutes for a game. Let's see. I think let's open a new window here. I think my Bunny Kingdom rating I was at 500 for a hot second, but I think it's in the 400s now. Oh shoot. Oh, come on. Let's see here. Apparently finding my rating is pretty low. 412. Yeah. Not as high as our peak was up at the 500 spot, but I played a tournament and there was some pretty fierce competition in the tournament, and I lost one game by like 3 points and another one by 4. So pretty solid win rate though. Pretty happy with it. These three are my top 3 games. You know, Great Western, Ark Nova, Bunny Kingdom, but actually, I guess I like. I'm trying to think if there's any other games that I'm over 400 in now. Go see if I can solicit some competition. All right, we got 2 out of 3. Generation 6. That was quite the game. All right, there we go. Okay, we've got a Canadian, Omicron, and we've got Adam 13. All right. He's not the best reputation here, but let's go check it out. All right, so the key here is remembering that we are dealing with, that we have one of each production. So that is the Wild West again. All right, so interplanetary cinematics. We could start with a boatload of steel, and our events give us some money back. Okay. So this one, you know, we need to have the steel payoff cards. We'll see. It doesn't. I'm seeing one good early building card here in the form of carbonate processing, so I'm not in love with that. And then Thorgate. So Thorgate starts with more money. Let's see. So this is 30 plus 20 steel, which is basically 70. But we don't have much to do with the steel. Or we could take Thorgate. We get a energy production, and our energy cards are cheaper. So neither of these are that good with our starting hand here. We could hedge towards Jovians with just one Jovian card. I mean, I think I'm definitely taking Carbonate Processor since it has upside with interplanetary. So maybe we want to take flooding for interplanetary. Yeah. And we could just draw some cards. I mean, ecological zone is good. Maybe we take eco zone for later. I mean, I don't really like just playing science cards into the void for no real reason. I mean, I think we just hedge towards these four and see where it takes us. There was no real clear direction here, so we'll just bank on getting a science card, or a building card at some point that's worth playing. That's a tough hand because there was nothing cool in that hand. We are first, so we're going to get to play flooding here and draw 2. Well, that's good. This gives us something to do with our steel, so we'll be able to recoup that energy production that we lost. Okay, so we've got worms is not that special. Okay, opponent getting 1 plant production going. And then our second opponent's going to get a free city. So we really do, we want to be working towards mayor, or sorry, not mayor, builder, because we get the free building tag off our corporation. And we have a bunch of steel, so we'll need to start picking up building tags. Okay, opponent getting rover construction with Tharsis, so he did better than I did last game. He actually got the combo and didn't ignore it like I did. But I think it was right last game to ignore the rover construction. Alright, well this game will be made or broken by how many building tags we can get. How about a strip mine? Strip mine. Alright. How do I change the appearance of these? I think I'll zoom in. There we go. Is that better? That feels better to me. Okay, nuclear power. So this one requires 2 science. We don't have that. So we definitely, I'm going to go with nuke power here. We're going to get the power. We've got the power. Now there's something to be, I mean, fish is always good, right? Because can't go wrong with fish. Now, Martian Rails is good, assuming that our Tharsis guy plays some cities, right? And I'm fairly confident that he will. So I'm gonna hedge towards playing Martian Rails. Now I don't know if I'll play it immediately, but I think it could potentially pay for itself and some. Unfortunately, the Rails don't work with Ganymede Colony, but I don't even know if I'm playing Ganymede Colony. Okay, well, um, so, hmm, hmm. Gosh, I really want to steal his plants real bad, but, well, he's first, so I won't have a chance to steal his plants. Do we take Soletta here? So, I don't think so. I think we just play Magnetic Field Dome. Because that's going to be 6 towards Builder. Yeah. I'm curious to see. Let's see. How many cards did they take? Draws 4, draws 4. Draft, takes back, you draft. Okay. Blue paid 3, I paid 9, and red's still deciding. Okay. So no one's really going for planner. Blues, so it's probably mayor, gardener, and I get builder, right? So I need 2 more building tags. Okay, Adam buys 2 cards, so we'll see if... I doubt it was the Soletta, but we'll see. Standard Project Ocean to get 2 plants. Wonder if they know that they don't need to do it that way. It's a very curious standard project there. Okay, everyone apparently wants to play Standard Project Oceans. This is a odd. I didn't get the memo on the fact that I was supposed to do that, but it's okay. So we're gonna play a couple cards. So we're gonna go down 2 money, up 3 energy, then down 2 energy, up a plant and a thing. So it's kind of a lot of work to just get effectively -1 income, +1 energy in 1 plant. But I think it's worth it. Alright, so I think I'm going to go ahead and play the Martian Rails because, I mean, I almost guarantee it's going to pay for itself. So we've got $1. Actually, let's undo that because if he wants to play a city, then I should wait. I mean, I can't imagine that we're going to stay at 1 city for very long. I mean, presumably it's going to go up to 2 or 3 in the next couple rounds here. Oh. Okay, well that was a misclick. I meant to undo one of my actions. I meant to play Martian Rails and then, you know, do it the next time, so. Well, that's okay. That was an interface misclick there. Oh boy. Okay. Now this is a challenge. So okay, so the problem I have here is oh man. Okay, so I think oh boy, I think I'm supposed to take Demos down. Oh boy. Okay, so if we take Immigrant City, right? We can play Immigrant City, and then we're just like riding the coattails of the Tharsis train, right? Alternatively, I mean, our best case, right, is that I think I'm supposed to take Immigrant City. Those Tharsis can't take it. Because, I mean, I think if Tharsis just takes their whole turn to just play Demos down and blows up Ecoline's plants, that'd be our best case scenario, right? I think. Or maybe I'm supposed to take Demos down here. I mean, I forgot I get $2 back off Demos down, but maybe we'll wheel it. You know, it could happen. So this is 20 bucks. Okay. Noctis farming. That'll get us a builder. Oh boy. I mean, Arctic algae is just real good. Yeah, I knew that was coming back. Okay, so we're taking these two and so that I'm at 5, 6, 7, and I need one more to get to 8. I can't imagine that they don't play Demos down, right? No one else is even close to builder, so. Alright, let's hope that Adam just drops Demos down and steals a bunch of this other guy's plants. That'd be awesome. Okay, well, he's definitely not doing that because he can't afford to now, so that's cool. Okay, so we're going to play Arctic Algae, just in case anyone plays an ocean. And then we're going to play Immigrant City, in case anyone plays a city. So, oh boy, okay. Decrease our production, gain some plants. He gets $2 for rover. He gets 1 energy production. I get an ME production. Okay. So, -1 production, but we're going to hope we get that back. We block blue in the process, and it's worth a point, so... Maybe someone will play an ocean for me. That'd be cool. So we can play Martian Rails, and we'll still have 21 bucks left. We'll get a heat bump. It would be kind of cool if my production wasn't negative, but it's okay. Martian Rails is going to go off, so life is going to be good. That guy already passed. I think we can safely raise the heat. There's no way that this guy took Demos down, right? I don't think so. Oh. Adaptation technology to kelp farming. So we've got ourselves a kelp farming eco line, 10 production eco line. That is just disgusting. Yikes. Okay. Well, that was fun. Yikes. Okay. Well, we need some help now. Well, the nice thing is we can convert right away, so. All right, something with the word asteroid. Oh boy. Well, so, oh boy. Okay, so God. Oh, I don't want to pass him NRA at all. I don't think I can. I mean, towing a comet's decent for him too. Oh boy. So we're going to take Strip Mine because that's a very good card, but problem here is I don't have enough energy production. Well, birds will be very good because he will boost that oxygen up way quicker than temperature. Wow, okay. That was not what I was expecting. So if I take all 4, I have $32 left. I can tow myself a comet, right? And then I can convert. That's pretty cool. Let's do that. Okay, so we'll do towing a comet. Okay, do this, get an oxygen, because every oxygen bump we get takes one away from Ecoline. So that's, I like that. So then we'll get $2 and 2 plants. Right, okay. Gain plant. Oh, I forgot I was, I forgot I was Arctic algae here, so okay, convert our plants into greenery. Get money in green, money in plants. Solar power. He's getting all my power cards. Power. So I think I'm going to put ecological zone here. Eco zone there to get him out of this whole just getting all the plants thing. And then I'll convert my plants into a greenery. Gets gardener. Okay, well, at least we put pressure on him. It's always good. It's really too bad that I don't... It's too bad the temperature's not 20, because that would be cool. Why on earth would Red put their city by me and not by the guy that has 10 plant production? I mean, feels like it'd be better to put it over here and get a card, right? Or like over here. What, did he really need $2? I don't know. I don't see it, guys. I don't see it. I'm not sure what the heck that was about. So that's 3 for Merchant Rails. That puts me at 15. Gosh, I would really, really like some more temperature. It's fine. Worms is terrible. Skip second action. That's fine. Alright, we need one more building tag. I mean, ideally, I just need to get the temperature up 4 ticks. If only I had a Demos down or something, you know? That'd be cool. Foolish. Okay. $41. Okay, more stuff more stuff with negative energy. It's not exactly great. Extreme cold doesn't have any uses here for us, really. I think I'm taking GHG here. I don't really want to play another expensive event unless it's an asteroid. Okay. Well, optimal air braking is worth it because heat's going to be lagging this game, so we need to do what we can to get heat up. It's not looking super great on this one. I'm very concerned about the 11 11 plant production eco line here. It's a bit scary. Domed crater, presumably he goes right here. Yeah. Well, at least we get a production. Okay. So he did have Demos down. I think it'd be really funny if Red just took all my plants for the hell of it. You know, that'd be pretty cool. Alright, well, I was going to think about doing that, so now I don't have to. It's exciting. Alright, we will become Bob the Builder. Let's do it. Bob the Builder. And then... So Red can get Mare, which is cool for Red. So we don't quite have enough to do aero braking plus we don't have enough for aero braking plus nitrogen rich, but what we could do is we can play we could go just play GHG factories and then just go from there. That gives us 8 heat production, right? So, and maybe we fund Thermalist. Greenhouses. Wow. Okay. I'm going to unlock Thermalist. That's what's going to happen. So we are very close here. The nice thing is Ecoline's going to run out of oxygen points to get at some point, right? So that's a plus. What is not a plus is just the 10 plant production that that our Ecoline friend has. Now, what is nice is we'll be able to play birds pretty early on. So I like that. Getting hot in here. We still have optimal aero braking. We'll skip a second action. I doubt he's going to play. Okay, he auto passes, so we can use our Martian rails. Martian rails getting us 5 per round now with the city situation, which is awesome. Okay, so we're likely to be able to play birds next round. We've got optimal, so hopefully we can get optimal nitrogen-rich birds, but let's skip. So we're gonna get 30, and then we get 5 for Martian rails is 42. Alright, so no more milestones to fight over, and we unlocked Thermalist for cheap. So we did better than last game because we got an award early. Didn't screw that up. And we can fire off NRA soon. Can also fire off large convoy, which is amazing with our birdies. Hey, what's going on, man? You missed a 6th generation game, the first game. So what we're learning though is, well, the first lesson we learned is that arena mode on Board Game Arena plays with the 1 production boost. So you start with 1 of every production in arena mode, which is kind of weird because that's like the it almost feels like that's like the beginner way to play, but it's definitely an adjustment. Okay, so 2 options here. So we could do Great Dam and Strip Mine. But the problem is I don't think the game's lasting all that much longer. So, you know, that's not... We might just be selling Strip Mine, and we might want to be taking lava flows here. Definitely not playing this. So, yeah, I think that's the play. I think Strip Mine's goner. Oh, and I feel very foolish not having any energy for my Martian rails. So I think if I take these two, I have $37. So I think unfortunately, we're going to delay NRA around. Yeah, I just think that's a little too late for him, but he does get a decomposer. So if I do this for 18, I get 2 back. So that'd be 16. I'd have 12 left. Get in while the getting's good. So that puts us at 11. He's likely to convert. Maybe he'll convert. I mean, I'm definitely a big fan of this 6-point large convoy. That's going to be badass. Birds, I'm really hoping we can get it down this round. So let's see, he plays research outpost, presumably down here or something. Okay. That's good. I'm actually a little surprised he didn't do something like over here so he can get these spots next to the ocean, but maybe he's got something to do with his steel. Okay, he undoes it and he decides he's just going to stick to the northern hemisphere. Okay. That's a totally legal thing for you to do, my friend. And I get some more production, which is cool. How did he get so much heat? Has he just been gradually building it up? All right, well. Alrighty. There goes oxygen. Okay, so We can start with the birdies. I'm so sorry, my ecoline friend. And I will put a bird on my birdies. Man, real big misplay was getting myself down so I didn't have the energy production to activate Martian Rails. That cost me quite dearly. Not my best work with that move, so that's one that I wish I could get back. Okay, so next round we're going to be firing off aero braking and nitrogen rich. So we can hopefully island walk, or ocean walk across here with some greeneries. Noctis City wouldn't be a bad card, but I don't know that we can afford it really. Man, bushes. We've got bushes, we've got trees, we've got algae, we've really got it all. Just everything green you could think of. And I can't sell enough cards to play this microbes, unfortunately. All right. I feel like we are a little out of the. It's a very close situation here. There's 2 awards yet to be funded. I can't imagine that. I think Red's probably going to make a banker play here pretty soon. Oh boy. So livestock or giant ice asteroid? I certainly can't afford giant ice asteroids, so my hope, I guess, would be that. Or could I afford giant ice asteroid in a future round? Okay. So we play optimal air braking. We're at 1 titanium and $36 left. Okay. So then we play NRA gets us Alright, so if I buy these two, I have 31 plus 3 titanium is $40. So then I play this for 7, I have 33. I play this. I think I'm supposed to just ditch Comet. So if I buy Giant Ice Thresher, I have 34 plus 9 is 43. 36. 10. Claim, and then I can play microbes. Yes, okay. That's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna go arrow breaking. NRA. $3 and 3 heat. 2 more dollars. Points. I don't know why in my head I'd be able to convert, but I'm not able to convert, so there's that. Where's he gonna put this city? That's my question. Right in my way? Cool. That's cool. Okay, so strip mine's out, Ganymede's out, worms is out. Then I play microbes so that I can activate Martian rails. Is that even worth it? I'm spending 12 to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But I don't get it till next round, so I'd have to have 2 more rounds. It's probably not even worth it, is it? Let's just get a birdie. We love birds. Alright, so we are looking at a very, very close game here. Potentially 6-pointer here, 7-pointer, I guess. So I think we're just selling cards. So blue's probably going to want to unlock Landlord, which is... It's 11 to 8 to 6, so we're not even in second on that. That's the problem. More cities, okay. Seems reasonable. I get a production at least. It's exciting. Okay. I'm going to just play it slow here. Kind of hate this part of the game, but I just got to see what other people are doing. Okay, so he's going to immigrate shuttles. And then he's going to get some energy. I don't know that. I guess it's 1 point, so he gets a point. Did I just sell my large convoy? Oh my god. All right, well, I just sold my 7-point card instead of selling this other card. Is that really what just happened? Okay, the cards shuffled around because I definitely clicked on strip mine. All right, so sold our best card. Cool. Okay. Oh, that's incredibly tilting. Oh boy. It's okay. This is a family-friendly stream, so I won't say the word that's on my mind right now, but that was unfortunate. I went here to standard project and I said sell, and then it switches the order of the cards. Is anyone else seeing that? That's ridiculous. All right, well, lesson learned. Be careful what you click on, I guess. So now there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cities. Oh, I could play this micro for... Might as well play it. There's no downside now. I mean, yeah. That is real unfortunate. It was such a tight game and I discarded a 7-point card. That is tragic. That is just a rough one. Whew. Okay, it's okay. We might be able to still pull this out, but I'm not thinking it's looking good with the awards. I needed those 7 points. Nice thing is blue's out of cards, so that's good. Ugh. Oh, you know that feeling of just disgust when something like this happens and it was just not a strategy error and you just lost it because of a misclicker? Oh gosh. I think I'm physically ill right now, if we're being honest, but it's okay. I'm gonna just keep a smile on, you know? Pretend that I'm not crying on the inside. I guess wave power is fine. Let's see if red pushes the heat, or blue even pushes the heat. Maybe black polar does. So 1, 2, 3. I guess there's something to be said for convoy from Europa. Take the thing worth a point. You know what would have been really cool? 7 points. Oh boy. Okay, so we play Giant Ice Asteroid. There's a $5 rebate. We get some money from those. I think I take Convoy and probably take Soil Factory. And I think that's it. Oh wow, Ecoline bought 3 cards, okay. I don't think there were 3 good things going through, so okay, deep well heating. And then what are you spending 14? Sure. All right. So if he doesn't unlock a thing, I don't think there's a thing I can unlock that wins it for me, right? What if we use none of our titanium or steel? Oh, then I can't unlock miner. Scientist? I have 0 science, okay. Oh, it's not looking good. It's not looking good at all. Who's winning? Do we think it's blue or red? It's probably red, I guess. Red? Oh, I really want to take green or blues plants, though. Yeah, it's got to be red's plants, I think. I mean, that misclick just really, really cost us a lot there. Okay, so let's undo that. Let's do this in another order. Let's play Giant Ice Asteroid. So I'm going to play 2 oceans, so that's a plant and $2 and a plant and $2. Or I could get 2 steel. It's technically more money, but do I need more than more plants? Two plants. I think I need these. That'll give me 1 more granary in the long run. So if they don't unlock, I could unlock. I'm not winning any of those. I'm not winning scientist, banker, landlord, or miner. It's a tough one. It's a tough pill to swallow. Birds. Okay, so if I get 3 more hexes on the board, it doesn't really matter how many times I add it up. I'm still not going to get landlord. Still not going to get banker, am I? Okay, hear me out though. I could win miner. He gets 5. And I could go 1, 2, 3. I get 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, this might get me back in it, guys and gals. Potentially. I mean, it's high risk, high reward, but I think you got to do it here because I mean, they don't have very many cards left, so yeah, okay, fun landlord, that checks out. Oh, advanced ecosystems. At a time like this, that's not good at all for the... It's not good for the good guys. Oh, those 7 points. Really wish I got Noctis City, you know? Okay, so blue is at 74. Yeah, it's all that misclick. This guy gets it. Adam gets it. Anyways, I don't have any more cards to do. I did 2 things. Alright, so Generation 8. And I think if we don't have that misclick, I think we might have won it because it was a 7-point misplay. Ah. Well, definitely not the result we were looking for, but I definitely think... So I don't know necessarily where... I think we would have probably got second still by 1 or 2 points, but yeah, that misclick was definitely tilting. Eco line getting 10 plant production, it's pretty tough to compete with, and then if you discard your best card out of your hand, it makes for a tough night. So anyways, guys, I'm gonna call the stream there. I don't know that a third game after after that situation is gonna be in my best interest. You know, the tilt might come into play, but I think we'll probably try to do some streaming this weekend or next week sometime, so stay tuned for that. And just message me or let me know if you have any games you want to see or anything for the next live streams. Have a good night, everybody.